Alright, so here's how you port forward. Basically, you gotta go into your browser, right? If you have Comcast, your login for your router is 10.0.0.1, right there. You just literally look up that direct IP there, and it will direct you to your router. And usually your stuff is admin and then password. Mine is different, but I have this username as admin still. If you've never logged into it before, it will ask you to change your password, but your your username and password is by default admin and password. Then you go down to advanced import forwarding right here. I have this one, a service for Risk of Rain. So you'll hit add service. What's that? What's up? You hit add service, and then it will give it it'll go through a loading screen, or it'll try to load. Mine's taking a minute. My router kind of dies sometimes on me. And they'll bring up this. If you're doing it for gaming, you want to put the common services other. Change the name to whatever game you're playing. In this case, I'm not going to actually save it, so we're gonna just say it's a Risk of Rain one. All right. Then yeah, you're gonna want to just keep it at TCP/UDP. And then your server IPv4, you're gonna have to go into command prompt here. I don't know why I was doing that. Set it on admin. And then you put ipconfig, and it will give you your IPv4 right here. So you'll put your and then your port. In most cases, you just want to make it something simple for people to type in, like 11100 or 12100. But you're gonna want to have it five numbers, and your endpoint will always match your start port. It'll always be the same. So in this case, we're gonna do 11100. And then you would hit save. I'm not going to save it because I already have one, and I'll open up this one just so you can see. You see all these settings here. So like you keep your server IPv6 inactive. Like you don't fill anything in there. Your server IPv4, you'll put in whatever that number comes up in ipconfig. Your endpoint and start port will be the same. You keep it in TCP/UDP and Risk of Rain. Now, remember that if you ever want to actually start up a server, you need to go into your Windows Defender, like your firewall, because if your firewall is blocking people, it won't ever allow them to actually connect to you. It makes the port forwarding useless due to the fact that no one can connect to you. So you'll go into this setting here, and you can make an inbound and an outbound rule, but that is a massive amount of stuff that you'd have to do. You'd have to go here, hit new rule, and make a Risk of Rain rule or whatever rule you want to do, and add it specifically for that program. In this case, we're not going to do that. We're actually just going. In this case, I'm just going to show you how to turn off your firewall for the time being, because if you're just connected to your server and people are connecting to you, as long as you trust the people, they're not going to send you viruses. Where is it at? Sorry, I'm having a brain fart here. System. No, it's not system. Update and security, Windows security, firewall and network protection. And we're gonna go allow. Well, we're gonna hit advanced settings, and it should. Oh no, not advanced settings. That's the same thing that I was just showing you earlier. I think this opens it up. Okay, so you need to go into your control panel. That's what it was. You go to control panel, and then you'll go to system and security, Windows Defender, firewall, and then you'll turn firewall off by going to here and hitting this check mark right here. Now, doing this, it makes it very easy to hack you, stuff like that, because you don't have anything trying to block them. But on the bright side, if you have Windows 10, you'll have this, and as soon as you click this, it turns your firewall back on. You're safe. See, my firewall protection right here is on. And basically that would be the ending to fort forwarding. Now, the way that would work in, like, for instance, Risk of Rain or something of the sort, I'll just show you using Risk of Rain, just because I know for a fact that is the easiest way to do it. Well, like, that's something that I have set up and I've had it working for a while. So basically you'll hit like this and you'll host your game. Hey Jacob, can you join me real quick?
That's why I'm getting on.
Do you still have my IP and stuff typed in?
Yes, sir.
Alright.
I believe I do.
And basically, they'll go through the joining as normal, but see, he's in here selecting his character, and you'll be able to do whatever you need to do. This works for other games, of course, like, for instance, like, let's say you needed to host, I'm trying to think of a game that you need to host, well, yeah, you can do Minecraft. Yeah, Minecraft can require port forwarding sometimes, unless you just join a mutual server that's public. But if you want to do a private server, you'd do this on Minecraft. If you wanted to do, it's a zombie killing game here. I don't remember what it's called. Killing Floor. You can host Killing Floor servers, stuff like that with this. Anyways, that'll end this. I hope this helped. If you need any more questions, feel free to ask me. You know, just at me on Discord.